Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our day number 29. Day number 29. If you've been watching these videos in proper sequence, and I see no reason why you would not, because that's what I told you to do. If you watch the first day, the introduction, I explained that we are here to learn algebra the proper way, and in order for you to learn algebra the proper way, you must watch all the videos in the proper sequence, and you must do all the problems with me. Don't just sit there and watch the videos. That's not how you're going to learn algebra. So if you watched the video yesterday I used this word volition, and I actually forgot somehow inadvertently. I left it out as to when I covered this thing on my vocabulary videos. So if you're interested, I'm going to get it out of the way so that I feel better. It's out of my system. Oh, day number 37. Just type in Keshwani Prep -vocab -day 37 and you will learn this word. To do something of your own volition means to do something of your own free will, without being forced by somebody, without being coerced, without being obligated. You are here watching these videos because you want to learn algebra, not because somebody is giving you college credit or because somebody is grading you. You are here of your own volition. That's how I used it. Let's do the first problem for today. We have negative PQ minus half PQ plus a third PQ minus a fourth PQ plus a 2/3 PQ. Oh, and a 1/6 PQ, negative 1/6. And we are asked to combine the like terms. Combine the like terms. Well, as far as the like term is concerned, our life is very easy here, very simple, because they are all PQs. There is a PQ, there is a PQ, 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 and PQ, and PQ. Since they are all PQ, they are all like terms, all we have to do is add up the exponents. So let's do it then. Simply add up the exponents. So we have negative 1/6, negative PQ, which is same as negative 1, minus a half PQ, plus a third PQ, minus a fourth PQ, and a 2/3 PQ. This is 1/6, negative 1/6. In order to add up this coefficient, the very first thing we have to do is, a common denominator. We have to find a common denominator. What would be a common denominator here? I see a 6 here, a 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. What number will go evenly into any of these factors? The answer is 12. 12 will divide evenly into 6, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 3. So let's convert all of these denominators into 12. How do I convert 6 into a 12? Well, 6 can be converted into 12 by multiplying top and bottom by 2. So now 6 times 2 is 12. What is the denominator here? The denominator here is 1. Well, how do I convert this denominator into a 12? By multiplying top and bottom by 12. How do I convert this 2 into a 12? By multiplying top and bottom by 6. This, multiply the top and bottom by 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Multiply top and bottom by 3. And here, multiply top and bottom by 4. Now everything has a denominator of 12. All we have to do is simply add up the top. So here is your 12. So here 1 times 2, which is negative 2. Negative 1 times 12, which is negative 12. Negative 1 times 6 is a negative 6. Positive 1 times 4 is just a 4. Negative 1 times 3 is just a negative 3. And 2 times 4 is 8. That's it. That's what it is, whatever that turns out to be. And quite unfortunately, I did not do ahead of time, so I really don't know what the right answer is. Hopefully we'll arrive at the right answer. I do not know why I didn't do it before. Let's do it together. A negative 2 I see a negative 2 and a negative 6. Negative 2 and a negative 6 is negative 8, and I see a positive 8. So these three can be cancelled out. And then I see positive 4 and negative 3. Positive 4 and negative 3 is positive 1. Positive 1 and a negative 12 is negative 13 over 12. That's your answer. So the answer is negative 13 over 12 p times q. Voila. There is the answer. Negative 13 over 12 pq. And hopefully I did not make any mistake. Okay, one more time. This was a 6, became a 2. Now this is one way of doing it, and of course a conventional way, which would have gone much faster, which is simply put a common denominator right away and just do it out like that. Why don't we do it like that one more time, just to make sure that we get the same answer. Negative 13 over 12 was the answer. I'm going to do it the conventional way now, a little bit more traditional way, and let's see if we get the same actual answer, because I'm getting paranoid. Negative 1/6, negative 1, negative 1/12, positive 1/3, negative 1/4, and a positive 2/3. The common denominator is 12. 12 goes into 6 two times. This is negative 12. This will be negative 6. This will be positive 4. This will be negative 3. And this will be positive 8. Is that what we had? Well, let's see. Negative 2 and a negative 6. A negative 2 and a negative 6 is negative 8, which is cancelled out with positive 8. And we end up with the same thing. This will give us positive 1 and negative 12. Oh, positive 1 and negative 12 should be negative 11, not negative 13. Negative 11. Negative 11 over 12 times PQ. That's your answer. I don't know how I missed that before. It's a good thing I did it again. That's it. Should we go to the next one or no? Let's go to the next problem, shall we? Give me one quick second, because I want to look in the camera to see how much time I've consumed. I'll be right back in the frame in about 5 seconds. Just give me. Alright, let's do one more. We are done with this one. I'm going to erase all of this thing. We are done. The answer was negative 11 over 12 PQ. Next one, we have 3/2 z plus 2/5 z minus half z, and that's it. We are asked to find how many z's we have. Again, we have to find the common denominator. The common denominator here would be 10. I don't know why I wrote this in such a sloppy way. I don't like it. 3 over 2z plus 2 over 5z minus 1/2 z. Again, you can do it in a traditional way, which is to find the common denominator of 10. 10 goes into 2 5 times, so it's 15z, plus it goes into 2 times, that's 4z, and this goes into this 5 times, so that's negative 5z, and 15 minus 5 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 9, so it's 9z over 10 is the answer. Or you could have done it this way. We have to convert everything into common denominator of 10. How do I convert 2 into 10? By multiplying top and the bottom by 5. So this becomes 10, which is what you have here, and this 5 times 3 is 15 is what you have here. How do I convert this into a 10? By multiplying top and the bottom by 2. So we get 10 at the bottom, and we have 4 at the top right here. And then here we have half. How do we convert half into a 10? By multiplying top and bottom by 5. There equals negative 5. That's it. The answer is 9z over 10. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one. What would be the answer if we had this? Here's the new problem. 3/2 z plus 2/5 y minus half z. Now they are not all like terms. Here we have y and here we have z. Y cannot be combined. Y cannot be combined with z's. This is a different number. This y is 2 and this is 7. We cannot combine them. So we simply have to add up these two exponents. Or 3/2 and a negative half. 3/2 and a 1/2 is just 2/2, which is just 1. So here the answer would be z plus 2/5 y. The answer here would be z plus 2/5 y. Let's do one more problem. What if we have something like z? What if we have something like this? 3/2 x plus 2/5 y minus 1/2 z. How do we combine the like terms here? How do we combine the like terms here? The answer is we cannot. They are all unlike terms. It's like asking how much is. It's like asking if we had 3/2 times 5 plus 2/5 times 7 minus 1/2 times 13. Well, how many 5s do we have? Combining a like term is same as asking how many x's do we have? Well, how many 5s do we have? Only 3/2. There's nothing you can do here. How many 7s do we have? Only 2/5. How many 13 do we have? Only -1/2. That's it. There is nothing you can combine here. There is nothing you can combine here. Of course, here, you will do the common denominator and do it all out because they are all numbers. But here, they are not numbers. You can't combine them. These are all unlike terms. If somebody asks you to combine the like terms here, you tell them it cannot be reduced. It cannot be simplified. It cannot be simplified. It is already in its simplest form. Nothing can be combined here. All three of them are unlike terms. Let's do one more problem. Where should I do it? Let's do one more problem. I'm going to erase this thing. Minus 5/3 x cubed minus minus 3/4 x cubed plus 1/4 x cubed plus 2/3 x cubed minus 7/3 x cubed. And our job is to combine the like terms. So let's do it then, shall we? I see a whole bunch of thirds and I see a whole bunch of fourths. So that's what we're going to do. Let's combine the thirds first and then worry about the fourth. Let's combine the thirds. So here we have a 5/3, negative 5/3 that is. And here I see a 2/3. And here I see a negative 3/3, negative 7/3, negative 5, positive 2, and a negative 7 gives us negative 12 plus a 10, so that's a 10/3. So all the thirds add up to 10/3. And what about the fourth? The fourth here, let's do fourth in a different way. Here we have a negative 3/4, and a positive 1/4. Negative 3/4 and positive 1/4 is just negative 2/4, which is same as negative 1/2. So that's all. We have a 10/3, 10/3, 10/3, and a negative 1/2. Now find the common denominator of 6. That will give us 20 minus 3, I get 17/6. Is that what I have in the notes? That is not what I have in the notes. Negative 12 plus a 2 is negative 10. Oh, it's a negative 10 first of all. Oh, that makes a difference. Negative 10. So this will be negative 12 and this will be negative 23/6. That's what I have in my notes. So here the answer would be negative, the answer to this would be negative 23 over 6 x cubed. That's the answer. So one more time, what I did was I did the lazy man out. I did the thirds first. So we have a negative 5 here, a positive 2 here, and a negative 7 there. Negative 7 and negative 5 is negative 12. Negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10. I missed that negative sign, which is why I was getting the wrong answer. So negative 10/3. And then we did the fourth. Negative 3/4 and a positive 1/4 gives us negative 2/2, negative 2/4, which is half. and you combine the negative 10 and a half with the common denominator of 6, you get a 20 here and a 3 there. Do it out yourself. Okay? I'm going to do it one more time in a traditional way. One more time, we're going to do it in a traditional way with the common denominator of, let's see, find the common denominator of 12. So if we have 12 here, 12 goes into this thing 4 times, so that is 20, minus this goes into 3 times, so that will be 9, this goes into 3 times, so that will be 3, this will go into 4 times, so that will be 8, and this goes into this thing 4 times, 4 times 7 is negative 28. We better get negative 23, that's what we need. We better get negative 23. Let's see what can we do. I see a positive 8 and a negative 28. Together these two give us negative 20. And I see a negative 20 and negative 20, so that's negative 40. And negative 9, so that's negative 49. Plus a 3. That gives us negative 46. So we get negative 46 over 12, which can be reduced. If you were to divide the top and the bottom by 2, it will give us negative 23 over 6, voila. Right here, negative 23 over 6. I will see you tomorrow on day number 30, and we'll keep on chugging. Okay? If you wish to get hold of me, you can go to this website addresses that you see there and send me an email. Or you can go to kashmaniprep.com and send me an email from there, or call me up on the telephone, on the toll-free number that you see there. Alright? Thanks.